Good morning to all. Today's topic is one word substitutes. This topic comes under vocabulary building activity. Let's see the objectives. The objectives is objectives come introduction. In order to be proficient in a language, you need to have a good command on the vocabulary of the language. So, if you want to speak English fluently, if you want to write English flawlessly, you should have the word power, vocabulary. Otherwise, it is very difficult to speak fluently. So, a good command over vocabulary and grammar, all these things are required for a uh, good communicator, to be a good communicator. Different people use different strategies to improve their vocabulary. Different people are using different methods, approaches, strategies to improve their vocabulary, word power. Some people religiously learn some words every day. So some people make it a habit to learn new words every day. They do it on routine basis, very religiously, out of their passion for communication, out of their passion for language. They do it very religiously, very passionately. Some have a vocabulary pocket book in which they note any new word they come across and learn those words. So some people maintain a mini pocket book. In that pocket book, they note down the new words they come across and they refer the dictionary. They write the meaning of those words. Some others have the habit of carrying a pocket dictionary with them and referring to it when they require. So some people carry pocket dictionary and whenever they have leisure, they refer the difficult words in the dictionary and they improve their vocabulary. So in this way, there are different strategies applied by people to improve their communication skills. It is not enough to know only the meaning of a word. So generally, we think that it is enough to know the meaning of the word. It is not enough. You should also know the different meanings of a word. There are different meanings to a word. So, different first order meaning, second order meaning, third order meaning, literal meaning, figurative meaning, metaphorical meaning. So, one has to learn all these meanings of a word. If it has more than one, its pronunciation, usage, what words usually go with it, antonyms and synonyms of the word. So, some words have more than one meaning. So, it is imperative on a student to learn all the meanings of that word. And at the same time, simultaneously, the students have to learn pronunciation, usage, how to use this word, in what context these words are used, whether they are used in formal context or informal context, and what words usually go with it. What are the collocations? What are the other words that accompany to that word? And antonyms and synonyms of the word. At the same time, antonyms and synonym also. Synonym is nothing but meaning. Antonym is the opposite to the given word. So students have to learn synonyms and antonyms at the same time. And these synonyms and antonyms are given in the dictionary so that they can students can learn deeper level to understand the full um, variations of the word, different aspects of the word. This is the objectives and introduction. I read the passage again. In order to be proficient in a language, you need to have a good command of the vocabulary of the language. Different people use different strategies to improve their vocabulary. Some people religiously learn some words every day. Some have a vocabulary pocketbook in which they note any new word they come across, learn those words. Some others have the habit of carrying a pocket dictionary with them and referring to it when they require. It is not enough to know only the meanings of a word. You should also know the different meanings of a word. If it has more than one, its pronunciation, usage, what words usually go with it, and antonyms and synonyms of the word. So let us learn the one word substitute. The one word substitutes is also one of the strategies of improving one's vocabulary. Definition is given, and the student has to identify the related word of the definition. That is called one word substitute. Substitute. That one word substitutes the entire definition. So, in this way, the students can enrich their vocabulary, and at the same time, and they can enjoy acquiring new vocabulary and knowing the meaning of the uh, different words. So let us see activity 1. Amateur. A person who does something for pleasure rather than for play. So a person who does something for pleasure, not as an occupation, such person is called amateur. So a person who does something for pleasure rather than for pay is called amateur. Suppose if a photographer is there and his profession is he is a doctor by profession, but he is passionate about the photography. So we can call the doctor amateur photographer, amateur journalist. Able to use both hands with equal skill, such persons are called ambidextrous. Ambi means two. Dexterous means the skillful use of both the hands. Some people write with the right hand, at the same time they write with the left hand. Such people are called ambidextrous. Next, an expression or statement that has more than one meaning. Some words or expressions can be interpreted in different ways, in a positive way or negative way. Such statements or expressions are called ambiguous. It is called ambiguity. Having life, animate. Something has life, it is called animate. So, lifeless things are called inanimate. That which does not bear the name of the writer, anonymous. If we don't know the, if we don't know, we don't know the name of a writer, so such a, such thing is anonymous. Suppose you received a letter, it does not contain name of the person who wrote the letter. It is called anonymous letter. A medicine to counteract the effect of another medicine is called antidote. A medicine to counteract the effect of another medicine is called antidote. Next, people of noble families are the highest special class government of a country by a small group of people, especially hereditary nobility. They are called aristocracy, aristocrats, aristocracy. People of the highest social class are the government run by a small group of people, especially noble people, is called aristocracy. A person who does not believe in God or deities is atheist. A person who doesn't believe in the existence of God is called atheist. A person who believes in the existence of God is called theist. Atheist, atheist doesn't believe in a God. Theist believes in a God. Next, an account of somebody's life written by a person, autobiography. So autobiography means a person is writing his own life history, called autobiography. If a person is writing somebody's biography, somebody's history of life, that is called biography. Auto means self. Biography means life history. Avaricious, extremely desirous of money. It is greed, called greed. Greed for money is called avaricious. A great lover of books is called bibliophile. A great lover of books is called bibliophile. A person who loves books, collects books, is called bibliophile. An account of somebody's life written by another person is called biography. The difference I told you already. Autobiography, biography. There is a mistake in the one word's definition. An account of one's life written by a person called autobiography. Next, centenarian. A person who is 100 years. Centenarian, century, 100 years. Centenarian. A person who is 100 years old is called centenarian. Colleagues. Persons working in the same institution are called colleagues, co-workers. You can call co-workers in informal language, but the correct word is colleagues. Persons working in the same institution, organization, etc. Compromise. Settlement of disputes by both parties making concessions. Settlement of disputes by both parties making concessions is called compromise. Coming to compromise over an issue, keeping aside egos and other demands, and both parties coming together on consensus. It's called compromise. Consensus, agreement of opinion among different groups and parties. So consensus is nothing but unanimous opinion. One opinion is called consensus. Agreement of opinion among different groups and bodies. Contemporary, belonging to the same period of time. Contemporary, belonging to the same period of time. So in Telugu we call Samakali. Samakali, contemporary, belonging to the same period of time. Next, the gradual return to good health after a period of illness is called convalescence. Convalescence. Convalescence means regaining health after illness. Gradual return to good health after a period of illness. Come to the activity 4. Broad and international outlook, called cosmopolitan. A person who is not prejudiced, a person who is not opinionated, a person who has broad international outlook, called cosmopolitan. Next, uh, fit for eating is called edible. Edible means fit for eating. That could be eaten, called edible. Egoist, a person who is selfish, self-absorbed, and self-centered, is called egoist. A person who is selfish, self-absorbed, and self-centered is called egoist or egotist. Both are correct. Of a disease that occurs within a special area, region, or locale, called endemic. If a disease is prevalent in a region, locality, it is called endemic. An outbreak of a disease that spreads among a group of people quickly and extensively is called epidemic. Epidemic means outbreak of a disease that spreads among a group of people quickly and extensively. So the difference between endemic and epidemic is in epidemic the prevalence, the virility, the severity is rigorous, more severe. Whereas in endemic, that is spread in a region, in a particular region, special region. That is next. There is a word pandemic. Pandemic means a disease spread across the countries, continents is called pandemic, just like Corona, COVID-19. Inscription on a tombstone. Inscription on a tombstone is called epitaph. Inscription on a tombstone is called epitaph. So, something written, quotation, poetical line, or the message of the person, deceased person, on the tomb is called epitaph. Uh, Destroy or get rid of something completely, root out an evil or bad practice, called eradicate. Eradicate means destroy, get rid of something completely, root out an evil, bad practice. Destroy or get rid of something completely, root out an evil or bad practice, called eradicate. Eradicate means removing something permanently. Rules of established behavior, called etiquette. So this is a beautiful word, etiquette. I often tell my students, Etiquette means rules of established belief, established behavior, social manners, accepted social manners in society. It is called etiquette. We have workplace etiquette. We have uh, social etiquette, moral etiquette, like that. Spelling is etiquette, etiquette. Next, free someone from blame or guilt. Exonerate. Exonerate means free someone from blame or guilt. So, person uh, who had the allegations, those allegations were removed, which is called exonerate. Something said or done without preparation. Extempore. Offhanded. Extempore means offhanded. Offhanded. Something said or done without preparation. Called extempore. Somebody who has extreme and sometimes irrational beliefs, especially in religion or politics. Fanatic. Somebody who has extreme and sometimes irrational beliefs, especially in religion or politics, called fanatic. A person who believes that his religion is superior to other religions. A person who believes that his religion is the best among the all religions. Such type of extreme, irrational beliefs, fanatic. Next, anything that leads to death, that is fatal. That is also, we can also call lethal. Anything that leads to death is called fatal or lethal. A person who believes that all events are predetermined, called fatalist. A person who believes that all events are predetermined are called fatalist. A person who believes in fate is called fatalist. A person who believes in destiny is called fatalist. A believer in women's rights called feminist. People who fight for the women's rights, equality of the women in the society, called feminist. Of animals living in flocks, gregarious. So animals living in flocks, groups, are called gregarious. Gregarious means social. Holding an office awarded as an honor and receiving no payment for several services provided in that office. Honorary. So, holding an office awarded as an honor, receiving no payment for received services provided in that office. So, that is honorary. That which is against law is illegal. That which is against law is illegal or unlawful. A person who cannot read or write is called illiterate or uneducated. Illiterate is the more correct word. Next, that which cannot be noticed is imperceptible. Imperceptible means that which cannot be noticed. Impracticable, that which cannot be practiced. That which cannot be practiced. impracticable. That which cannot be practiced, difficult to practice. Without life, inanimate. Animate means having life. Without life is called inanimate. Inanimate objects. That which cannot be heard or inaudible. Audible, that can be heard. That which cannot be heard is inaudible. Audio, we know the word audio means that we hear, record something and hear, or pre-recorded. Something that cannot be corrected, incorrigible, which cannot be corrected, which cannot be set right or reformed is called incorrigible. Something that cannot be corrected. That which cannot be believed, incredible, unbelievable. That which cannot be believed, incredible, unbelievable. We cannot believe. Incapable of getting tired, indefatigable. You are not tired. So it is indefatigable, tireless, you can say. Incapable of getting tired or tireless, indefatigable. That which cannot be avoided is inevitable. We cannot avoid it. Death is inevitable. So something that cannot be avoided is called inevitable. Incapable of making mistake, infallible. We cannot make mistake. Incapable of making mistake is infallible. Making mistake is out of, it's called infallible. Something that is quickly and easily set on fire and burned is inflammable. Inflammable, also called flammable. Inflammable means something that is quickly and easily catches fire and burns. Examination of one's own mental processes is called introspection. That is in Telugu, Atma Parishilan. So, examining one's own mental processes. That which cannot be conquered is invincible. We cannot conquer it. Invincible. We cannot conquer it. That which cannot be seen, invisible. Visible means that can be seen. Invisible means that cannot be seen. That which cannot be changed, irrevocable. Irrevocable, cannot be changed. Scriptures are irrevocable. Means the scriptures cannot be amended or changed. Somebody who works or serves only for personal profit, a professional soldier paid to fight for an army other than that of his or her country, called mercenary. A person who is not fighting for his own country, but he is fighting for other country for money. Such people, they are professional and they work for money. Uh, they fight for that country for the sake of money. Such people are called mercenary. mercenary. Somebody or something with the same name as somebody or something else is namesake. Namesake. Somebody or something with the same name as somebody or something else. Namesake. Having the same name. One who is new to a trade or profession. Wise. Newcomer. Say wise. Having power over all. Omnipotent. All powerful. He has power over all. Knowing everything. Omniscient. Knowing everything. Having the knowledge of everything is called omniscient. God is omniscient. God knows everything. Omnipotent, having all the power, you can say God is omnipotent. God is omnipresent, omniscient. Omniscient means omnipresent. Of an animal that eats any kind of food called omnivorous. So it eats any kind of food, either carnivorous or herbivorous, any kind of food. It eats vegetarian food, non-vegetarian food. So it is called omnivorous. Omnivorous. A supposed cure for all diseases or problems. Panacea. Panacea means it is a solution for all problems, all diseases, called panacea. So education is a panacea to all the maladies. A person who relies excessively on someone else, giving him nothing in return, is called parasite. A person who depends excessively on others without giving anything back is called parasite. A person who helps others, especially those who are poor and in trouble, called philanthropist. Philanthropist. Person who helps others, especially those who are poor and in trouble. People who are poor and the people who are needy and people who are in trouble. A person who helps such people is called philanthropist. A short message added to the end of a letter after the signature. Postscript. Suppose you are writing a letter, you completed writing the letter, you put signature, and suddenly you got some idea to include in the letter. You can write postscript side heading, yes, and record your idea, write your idea. That is called postscript. Fit for drinking is potable. Potable means drinkable. Fit for eating is called edible. Fit for drinking is potable. Potable water means the water that can be consumed or taken. Is safe. One who does not consume alcoholic drinks is called teetotaler. A person who abstains intoxicating drinks, alcoholic drinks, is called teetotaler. Teetotaler means a person who abstains, a person who abhors alcoholic drinks, intoxicating drinks. A person who believes in the existence of God is called theist. Theist means Nastikud. Atheist means Nastikud. Person who doesn't believe in the existence of God is called atheist. A person who believes in the existence of God is called theist. Somebody who is considerably experienced in something, a veteran, a person who is having a long span of experience in a particular field is called veteran. Veteran means somebody who has long span, long span of experience. A pardonable offense is called venial. Pardonable offense. An offense, a crime that can be forgiven is called venial. So let us have a recap of this lesson. Amateur means a person who does something for pleasure rather than for pay. Ambidextrous, able to use both hands with equal skill. Ambiguity, an expression or statement that has more than one meaning. Animate, having life. Anonymous, that which does not bear the name of the writer. Antidote, a medicine to counteract the effect of another medicine. Aristocracy, people of noble families of the highest social order, social class, government of a country by a small group of people, especially hereditarily noble, hereditary nobility. Atheist, a person who does not believe in God or deities. Autobiography, an account of somebody's life written by a person. Various, various, extremely desirous of money. Bibliophile, a great lover of books. Biography, an account of somebody's life written by another person. A person who is 100 years old, centennial, centenarian, centenarian. Persons working in the same institution, colleagues. A settlement of disputes by both parties making concessions, compromise. Agreement of opinion among different groups and parties, consensus. Belonging to the same period of time, contemporary. The gradual return to good health after a period of illness, convalescence. Broad and international outlook, cosmopolitan. Fit for eating, edible. A person who is selfish, self-absorbed, and self-centered, egoist, egotist. Of a disease that occurs within a special area, region, or locale, endemic. An outbreak of a disease that spreads among a group of people quickly and extensively, epidemic. Inscription on a tombstone, epitaph. Destroy or get rid of something completely, root out an evil or bad practice, eradicate. rules of established behavior, etiquette, free someone from blame or guilt, exonerate, something said or done without preparation, tempo, somebody who has extreme, sometimes irrational beliefs, especially in religion or politics, fanatic, anything that leads to death, fatal, a person who believes that all events are predetermined, fatalist, believer in women's rights, feminist, of animals living in flocks, gregarious, or a man who loves company is called also gregarious. Holding an office awarded as an honor and receiving no payment for services provided in that office, honorary. That which is against law, illegal. A person who cannot read or write, illiterate. Imperceptible, that which cannot be noticed, imperceptible, that which cannot be practiced, impracticable, without life, inanimate, that which cannot be heard, inaudible, audible, inaudible, something that cannot be corrected, incorrigible, that which cannot be believed, incredible, unbelievable, incapable of getting tired, indefatigable, that which cannot be avoided, inevitable. Inevitable means bound to happen, no escape. Incapable of making mistakes, infallible. Something that is quickly and easily set on fire and burned, inflammable. Something that catches fire easily. Examination of one's own mental processes, introspection. That which cannot be conquered, invincible. That which cannot be seen, invisible. That which cannot be changed, irrevocable. Somebody who works or serves only for personal profit, a professional soldier paid to somebody who works or serves only for personal profit, a professional soldier paid to fight for an army other than that of his or her country, called mercenary. Somebody or something with the same name as somebody or something else. Namesake. One who is new to a trade or profession, called novice, newcomer, beginner, you can say. Having power over all, omnipotent, most powerful. Knowing everything, omniscient. Of an animal that eats any kind of food, omnivorous. Supposed cure for all diseases or problems. Anesthesia, remedy, you can say solution. A person who relies excessively on someone else, giving him nothing in return. Parasite. A person who helps others, especially those who are poor and in trouble. Philanthropist. A short message added to the end of a letter after the signature. postscript. Fit for drinking, potable. One who does not consume alcoholic drinks, teetotaler. A person who believes in the existence of God, theist. Somebody who is considerably experienced in something, veteran. Pardonable offense, venial. So this is the lesson. One word substitutes. The objective and the introduction is given here. In order to be proficient in a language, you need to have a good command on the vocabulary of the language. Different people use different strategies to improve their vocabulary. Some people religiously learn some words every day. Some have a vocabulary pocket book in which they note any new word they come across and then learn those words. Some others have the habit of carrying a pocket dictionary with them and referring to it when they require. It is not enough to know only the meaning of a word. You should also know the different meanings of a word. If it has more than one, its pronunciation, usage, what words usually go with it, antonyms and synonyms of the word. So this is the lesson. One word substitutes. So it is a good habit to learn one word substitutes to improve one's vocabulary, to enrich one's vocabulary, and it is also a kind of fun game with words, nations, and new words, new definitions. It's quite interesting. Students must be curious to learn uh, uh, one word substitutes in a large number that is going to help them um, in improving their vocabulary. Thank you.